Hey, how you doing? My name is O.C. Ezequim.
Hello, my name is Larray Davis.
How you doing? I'm Burby Briscoe, and today we will be presenting ExxonMobil.
ExxonMobil is a global business. It operates with global consistency in all of its locations in all 7 continents: North America, United States, Mexico, Canada; South America, Brazil, and Colombia, just naming a few; Europe, Italy, and Russia, also just naming a few; Middle East and North Africa, Egypt and Iraq; Middle East, North Africa, Egypt and Iraq; Sub-Saharan Africa, Chad and Tanzania; Asian Pacific, Australia, China, and Japan. ExxonMobil was created by merging two subsidiaries of Standard Oil, Exxon and Mobil, in 1999. And over the last 15 years, they have made strides to be one of the top big oil companies in the United States and actually around the world.
What is ExxonMobil's main mission?
The main mission of ExxonMobil would most likely to be the world's best petroleum and petrochemical organization in the world, and to provide all of those products that come within that industry using ethical guidelines to limit damage to the world and the people that live in it.
What planning methodologies are utilized?
Well, Exxon, they plan with strategy, and they abide by a set of guiding rules, and they basically complete the actions that are implemented, and they don't do change until they have reviewed the status of the set program that they already have.
So what exactly is ExxonMobil selling to its customers?
ExxonMobil is in the petroleum industry and petrochemical industry, which brings about a large amount of products. We got gasoline, similar to ExxonMobil's that we're used to seeing all around the United States. There's one not far from the TSU campus which sells gasoline. Then they have their auto lubricants, which are oils, everything people use, like you always get an oil change. And then they have other things where they can take their petroleum chemical products and create rubber, which can be used in multiple freaking industries.
Can you define?
ExxonMobil is in the oil industry or natural resource industry, and they provide a number of services and products to the consumer for multiple reasons. They provide fuel, such as gasoline for general cars. They provide diesel fuel for special vehicles and large trucks. They even provide fuel for heating of buildings and fine mesh products. They also have a chemical division, which is responsible for petroleum products such as packing materials, plastic bottles, and synthetic rubber, solvents, and consumer goods that we use. Exxon also provides lubricant products such as synthetic oils, even non-synthetic oils that can be used in regular cars and trucks. Then they also have heavy-duty lubricants used in long-range or cross-country vehicles such as diesel trucks. They also create fluids for aviation, marine vehicles, and even white oils, which are oils that go in cosmetics and waxes, and they even provide asphalt. As a consumer, I never really noticed the links between ExxonMobil gas stations and then Mobil One oil that you use for cars. It's just interesting when you see how this company that is so large can be a part of so many things, from gas stations all the way to simple oil change materials that are required for today's life.
Can you define and assess the organization's strategies?
The strategies? Well, the strategies are just to focus on providing high quality materials to their customers and provide this service without damaging the environment. So they take the proper steps to make sure that that doesn't happen, meaning that they have a system in place to make sure that there's no deviations from the plan. The plan is set. They maintain that plan, and then at the year when that plan has been completed, they analyze, make adjustments if necessary, and they move on to bigger and better things.
Okay, that's a little bit how the firm is organized. Can you describe the decision-making process that goes on in the firm?
Well, the decision-making process, it comes from the higher ups, and they're advisors and how they manage certain situations.
Okay.
Like there's the CEO who's a part of the board of directors, and it trickles down to the senior vice presidents, and then it trickles down to other subsidiaries. And those groups are not directly affected by the CEO, but they do have some type of reporting. So they just take advice from all of these situations and they put it all together and make the right decision.
Can you tell me what operating system they use?
They use the OIMS system, which is they plan, they create a program, and they change the framework if necessary. Like I said before, they complete the process, they maintain it, and then after a certain period of time, they analyze it, see if there's any changes that need to be made, and if so, they implement these changes into their system, which allows their workers to easily adapt to changes that are necessary.
Um, where are the customers primarily based?
Primarily based the customers are all the way around the world. I mean, they are a global organization, meaning that they operate in each and every country on the planet, most likely. They provide all the services that I said before: gasoline, oil, and all these other type of services and products. So literally the whole entire world is their customer base.
Okay, this sounds like a huge, large company.
Yeah.
Being that it is a huge company, it's bound to come with competitors.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me some of the top competitors?
Well, the top competitors are Chevron, which is one of the big ones. I'm from Richmond, California. We have a Chevron plant literally 2 miles down the road, and they are practice really high quality efficiency, and they make sure that they take all the steps necessary. The next would be Shell, and you guys have Shell offices here in downtown Houston, and then BP will be the third, and those are the big three.
How exactly do ExxonMobil handle organizational changes?
Well, they prepare, so that means they break down the possible outcomes and even things that are far left, just to have a system in place so you can be prepared for situations like that. They like to project certain time periods for certain projects to be completed. They like to estimate the descriptions and estimate what is going to be required financially to create these projects and complete them, and just basically overall just take every option into consideration when it comes to their planning.
Okay. So they basically have plans and objectives already laid out before they even start.
Yep.
Okay. Can you tell me some of the organizational heroes, some of the big names in the company?
I consider the CEO, Rex Tillerman, to be the hero of the organization, simply because he is a man that went from a simple engineering job. Well, not really simple engineering. They're in petroleum and all that stuff, so it's very dangerous. But he started off as an entry-level engineer, worked his way up from when he started in 1975 all the way to the CEO of the company, where he's the head honcho. I consider that to be a hero, working your way up from the bottom all the way literally to the top.
Yeah, that's big. That's tough.
Yeah.
Can you describe the motivational environment?
The motivational environment at Exxon most likely be to just, their workers are providing a great service to the world. Like, they're providing energy, they're providing stuff to maintain their vehicles. They're literally providing services that help the world rotate, literally. Not even rotate literally, but in a sense they keep the world moving.
Yeah, keep the world.
So that's a huge thing, because and their employees know that they're participating in a great industry where they're helping this global organization push on and create better and bigger things for their people.
Can you tell me the effectiveness of the organization's communications?
Well, look, they communicate very well. They have a very well-designed plans to make sure that you understand what is required of you and what you have to do and what is necessary to maintain their ethical way of handling their industry. They want to provide high-quality products to their customers and services, and they want to make sure they limit the damage to the world.
Can you note some type of controls across the company?
Oh yeah, definitely. ExxonMobil's fundamental system for control is basic. Now, with that, the principle it drives their basic control functions for the organization. With that being said, ExxonMobil, they normally operate with laws, regulations in mind, even ethically practicing the laws that they play. With this being said, ExxonMobil control system allows for quick, efficient transitions, to view new guidelines in addition to ExxonMobil tracks, which they normally go upon with their guidelines, which is effective with the managers when it comes up to performance.
Now, can you describe some of the financial controls in the company?
Oh yeah, definitely. With ExxonMobil, for the financial control, ExxonMobil complies with all SEC guidelines. Implementing the SEC required regulations has interrogated a variety of systems for financial regulations. Now, ExxonMobil conducts financial reports, internal accounting, and financial controls. Detailed compliance with regulatory and legal requirements. Now, with that being said, ExxonMobil has a considerable amount of emphasis within the internal auditing. ExxonMobil's financial committee oversees policies, strategies, all of those come together, and plus their share purchasing program and everything dealing with financial in between.
Can you describe the operational controls as well?
Yeah. ExxonMobil has an open system which interacts with the environment. Since ExxonMobil is in the industry for collecting industry, smooth and fully functional operation that protects the organization.
Now, can you describe the operational controls?
Oh yeah, definitely. ExxonMobil has an open system which interacts with the environment and also the consumers. They're also the leader in oil industry, and within their industry, there are major concerns due to possible environmental harm. ExxonMobil has chosen to take steps needed to ensure a fully functional, safe, and efficiently constructed environment for workers. ExxonMobil established the OIMS in 1992. The OIMS brings a coordinating effort to all levels of the organization, starting with safety management, leadership, security, environmental, last being risk management of operations around the world. The OIMS system has 11 key steps to achieve a high level of performance. Every 5 years, this system is reviewed for effectiveness, necessary enhancements.
And what role do information systems play?
Oh, the information system that ExxonMobil values are having information when needed. Example, ICIMS, or Integrated Control and Information Management, is a system ExxonMobil placed into the organization for integrating information between components. This system has evolved over time into a real-time updates, plus the creation of an organization-wide database with the enhancements in their networks. Exxon has made necessary organization easily accessible, meaning the ability to access key information on site through the desktop computer. The system ICIMS has 3 keys of area information. First being business information, which covers the data application server, personnel tracking systems, and plant maintenance. Second being technical information, which covers computer engineering, computer design, electrical documentation. Then there's the plant control information, which covers real-time information located on servers, laboratory data, and pipeline information management.
Okay, now how is entrepreneurship encouraged?
Good question. Now, ExxonMobil operates with a strict framework to minimize risk that comes within the industry and to make a smooth, fully functional operation that protects the organization and its stakeholders. A subsidiary of ExxonMobil, who's also in natural resources but operates within the United States borders, has a different set of views on entrepreneurship, spirit for its employees. XTO Energy, a child company of ExxonMobil, has progressively differentiated cultural environment. XTO Energy promotes the entrepreneurial mindset for its employees. With all new employees, XTO is looking for fresh, new ideas, and their management team is taught to encourage free exchange of ideas. Their primary goal is to interrogate all employees into the company as if they were their very own.
What ethical dilemmas are faced?
Dilemmas. Now, dilemmas that are faced within ExxonMobil industry are dilemmas such as the money making using natural sources and possible environment damage is a big risk within the production. This oil giant depends on finding, drilling, refining, and these natural resources they find. The dilemma ExxonMobil faces is necessary steps to limit risk.
What sources of employee empowerment are utilized?
Sources of employee empowerment that are utilized in ExxonMobil has a system established to lower risk, and employees are integrated into the system. Lower level employees have little employment. They are pieces in a big organization.
What is the role of technology in this big company?
Technology plays a very big astronomical role in ExxonMobil's industry. New technology helps improve production, lower costs. Exxon's technological advancements have created opportunities that weren't possible a generation ago. One example is the increased ability to drill deeper into waters than before.
Now that we're at the conclusion, I would just like to add a few things or reiterate a few things about ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is a global business. They provide excellent high quality services and products to the world, and they try to limit the harm to the world that they create in their industry. ExxonMobil also believes in taking the right steps to prevent harm to the employees and also the resources that they have available, meaning our Earth. They are one of the top companies for a reason. They believe in efficiency, cutting costs, and advancing technology, so they continue providing these excellent services to their consumers that need them every day of their lives.